My name is Joy. I have worked in advertising for a few years, changed to the client side because sometime along the line, I just felt that advertising was evolving as we all see right now. That what was the future, like Mr. Larry said, what was the future of advertising? How can I play in this space? And even aside advertising and marketing, what was my future? What did I really want to do? What was my passion? And along the line, I encountered a few coaches. I know there's some people that do not believe in coaches and shrinks and psychologists and things like that. But I speak from experience because my encounter with these people shaped my life, shaped the decisions I made going forward. So I met with some coaches and dug deep into some of the passions that I had. What are the things I loved doing? What are the things I was passionate about? What are the things I hated doing? What are the things that if I didn't have to make money, I would stop doing? And slowly but surely, through that process, I started eliminating things out of my life. Through that process, I decided to change jobs from being on the advertising side to being on the client side because I cannot do what you guys are doing anymore. Like always listening to calls, the clients calling, being on deadlines. Yes, there are deadlines on the other side, but the pressure was so much for me at that particular time. So I did an evaluation. I'm going to go through that process with you this morning. And I looked at my life. It's called the Wheel of Life. And I looked at my life and I said, what are the things that are suffering? What are the things that are doing well and thriving? What are the things I want to focus on? What are the things I want to let go of? Because if we are all truthful to ourselves, there are a lot of balls in the air, and some balls just fall, some balls are forgotten, some balls are like non-existent in our minds. Because at some point, it's either we are focusing on our careers and family suffers, or we're focusing on spirituality and relationship suffers, or one thing or the other suffers, or our social life suffers because we are trying to meet a deadline on things like that. But life is about maintaining some sort of balance. Life is about prioritizing part time. And one thing I also learned is that when we focus on too many things, nothing gets done. Have you noticed sometimes that you have a to-do list of 10 things and you want to do all 10 things at the same time because you are championing yourself like, I'm a multitasker. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, so I'm a superhero. But you find out at the end of the day, maybe only one thing gets done, or maybe half of everything gets done. There is the power of prioritizing, and there's the power of focus, and there's the power of goal setting in our personal lives, in our careers, for our families, for our spirituality, for our social life. Because especially our social life, people do not think about that a lot, especially when you are trying to build your career or trying to grow your career. Everyone is focused on, I need to make money, then my relationship suffers, either my wife, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, or one thing or the other. So the title of my session today is The Year That Built Me. And I'm just going to go through the processes of the things that I did, yeah, and hopefully in some way you will go through that process and find something useful for yourself as you are planning your 2026, either for your personal or professional lives. Yeah? Okay. So the first question I'm going to ask is, if your life, I would like us to write as much as possible. If 2025 was a movie, what would the title be? If it was a movie, what would it be? If it was a song title, what would it be? If it was a soundtrack, what song would it be? And I would like to get answers, please. I would really, really like to hear what your movie title is, the song that your life, the soundtrack of your life is, and what the song title is. If anyone is brave enough to share, I'll be really, really happy to hear that.
All Good morning, everyone. I would define 2025. If it was a movie title to me, I would call it Evolution. Yes, so this year was one of the most defining year of my life so far. As a young person, career-wise, and other areas of my life, it was really defined. It forced me to grow. Yeah.
Thank you. Please, let's put our hands together for her. Okay, anyone else wants to share, or should I randomly pick someone again?
Balance. That's if it's a movie, I'll call it balance because me trying to move from doing my MSc, working, and trying to work. So it's kind of trying to find balance in everything. So that is what I'm going to call it.
Okay, so what will be the soundtrack?
Not yet.
Not yet. You are singing. Someone was singing just now. Okay, so let me know your soundtrack. What is the title of your audio for your life? Movie title or audio title?
Wave. Yes, wave um because this year I was done with school. At some point in life, after my ND, I wanted more, and I enrolled for a BSc, which I concluded this year. So I still wasn't enough. You know how wave is, they come and then you pick, you go. And so currently I'm transitioning into tech. I enrolled for a course, cybersecurity, and that has been going on well. And even in that, my work hasn't suffered. I'm still doing what I'm meant to do, and I'm excelling in that, at least to my own vindication. So I'll call it wavy. I come.
Thank you very much. I really like that. My life has been a wave. Who's going to volunteer on this table? Because I'm going table by table.
Well, I might not be too proficient in being a movie producer. But then I will call it finding the balance. Yeah. So between two different, or let me say many different things, trying to scale between many different things. So that is what I call the whole summary. But for music, I'm also not a music lover. But we can call it finding balance as well. Finding balance as well. I mean, it can be a song title as well.
Thank you very much. You're the only one on your table, sir. So.
Good morning. Okay. I actually put some few notes down. For me, the title of the movie will be Reality Check. The reason why I said Reality Check is it will take me to also straight to the soundtrack so that I can balance the two together. And the soundtrack is Expect the Tip. The tip, like when like a bump, So when the bump happens, because at some point it will definitely happen, what are you surrounding yourself with? So that's kind of like the question we always need to ask ourselves. If this trip happens, how do you get back up? Because even when you find the balance and that trip happens, and you don't have the right thing, the right motivation, or the right people around you, you are just going to still remain there. Even no matter how the chaos is going, your career doesn't care whether something is going on with you. So it's the people around you, it's what you surround yourself around that will actually hold you. So for the other one, I don't have an answer to that yet.
Thank you. Round of applause for him. I really like that. Reality check and the trip. Okay, last table. Who have I come here? Okay, no, I've not. 2 more tables. Is anyone volunteering? Yeah. Okay, thank you.
So for me, 2025 will be tagged the Dawn. Dawn, D-A-W-N. You see, the point where the night transits into day is called dawn, right? So I've seen some transition, right? And I'm in the point where more like a reality check, more like a transition, evolution, but at the point where now some things has to be as clear as day, right? Well defined, clearly put, without bias, and then with focus.
Does anyone else want to speak? Okay, we're bouncing to this table. Who is volunteering, or should I pick? I'd rather have volunteers than purple.
Okay. Sadly, I don't have any movie or song title to describe how the year went for me, but I'll say, okay, I'm sorry. I'll say this year was very crucial for me, as it took a lot of finding myself, and I'm still on that journey in terms of my career, my relationship. But this year was very, very crucial for me. I don't know how to explain it, but it makes me emotional. So, yes.
Thank you. This year was crucial for her. I don't know if we heard that. The year was crucial for her. It was a turning point. Things changed, etc., and so forth. Okay. So quickly, I will just go through a few things. As they are doing the transition, I just want us to do this quickly. I want us to write down the following things, and we're going to grade it from 1 to 10. Yes? The first thing being career/work. That's number 1. Number 2, finances. Number 3, health. Number 4, relationships. 5, growth and learning. Fun. Rest. Purpose/faith. Community/contribution. Did we get all that? Should go back again? Okay, let me project this. Can we see the screen? We can see the screen, right? So, this is what I want you to do. So, let us write down these aspects, these things, and then grade it on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. You know what your relationship is. So you can do it as a wheel, you can do it as a list, whichever one suits you. So grade it based on any number. If my relationship was 10, fantastic. If my social life was 10, fantastic. If my career was a 10, fantastic. So let's grade that. Number 1 means it needs attention. Number 10 means that you are thriving, you are doing well. Yeah? So let's quickly do that. I'm going to count down 10 seconds, and then we'll go around and have a conversation and see what people have on their list. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are we done? Okay, you can't see from there. The first thing is career/work, your finances, like money, health, there's relationships, there is growth and learning, which is kind of like personal growth, development, fun, how did you have fun, recreation, social life, there is rest, there is purpose and faith, which is kind of like your spirituality, there's community and contribution. How did you give back to society? What did you contribute to the world? How did you do CSR with your life or whatever? Purpose. Okay, so I'm going around again. I'm going to meet people who didn't speak the last time to talk about what they noticed from their list. And I will start with this table. Okay, you spoke already. We're still writing, we're still grading on this table. Okay, and move to another table. We're still grading. Are we still writing? Are we graded this time? Are you ready for me this time? You are still grading. Okay. Are we still grading? Okay. Who has finished grading? Remember, I have 30 minutes. She's finished grading. Great. Thank you. What did you notice?
Okay. So I gave more of my time to my personal growth than every other aspect. So I have a 2 in social life. I have a 7 in spirituality. I have a 2 in relationship. I have a 7 in career, 9 in personal growth, so they work hand in hand. And I have 6 in finances. Would I say that I have 6 in finances? So I did a lot of projects, personal projects that I had to invest money in. So I'm expecting great returns. So I'm just going to give it a 7 in finances. Then I have 7 in family. I live with my family, so if I don't live with them, I would not care about them to be 2. Yes, so I put a lot in personal growth and my career. So that's the highest score on my wheel of life.
So if I ask you, are you happy with what you are seeing? Is it a good reflection of what you want to see, what you wanted to see in 2025?
It's not so bad.
If you were going into 2026, what would you change?
Okay, so I would change my social life. Maybe I'll give it a 6. And then my health, a 10/10. Definitely health is wealth. So yeah. Then relationship. I'm not ready to marry yet, so relationship can wait.
Okay. There's a round of applause for her. Anyone else have done with their list, ready to share? I can take 2 more people and then I move on because I'm on time. Okay, yes, someone's raising her hand. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, so on my list, I have, for career, I have like 8. I should start. Okay, so I put more effort into growth and learning and work this year and family also. So then, let me see. I feel like it's affected my social life. So my social life is at 2. And relationships, I don't have any. With people, yeah, it reduced. I have like 5. And then my health is at 2 because my health deteriorated this year. And that affected my finances too. So, a great year. For next year, I would hope that my health gets better. Learn better. My growth and learning is like at 7. So take more courses, be better. And yeah, my finances too.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay, she wants to go. Okay. She wants to go. Okay, after her, then we'll move on.
All right, so for career and work, I gave myself a 7 because I did a whole lot of developments this year. Finances 8 because I started investing this year, buying of stocks and the like, so my finances grew up. Health-wise 7, I rarely fell sick this year. You mentioned rest. I gave myself 3 because I was doing more of school work and every other thing but resting. Relationship 5, like she said, I ran away from different drama. I was not open to drama, so I withdrew myself from people this year. Growth and learning, I gave myself 8. Fun, I don't know why everybody has the same number for fun, but still 2. Then purpose and faith 6. I wasn't really solid this year the way I wanted to. And if I was going to change anything next year, I would say have more fun, or better still, create a balance between work and my social life. Invest more in my finances because I want it to be a 10. Then obviously meet new people that can connect me, make strategic friends and everything. So yes, that's what I will do next year.
Okay, so if you were going to change anything in 2026, what would it be?
Yeah,
based on what you are saying?
Meeting new people, like increasing my relationship is 4 for 5. Then my social life, increasing it, as well as my finances, taking it to a 10.
Okay, that's great. So we get the idea of what this wheel of life is and what it helps us do. And it's something that we can schedule, like every quarter. I want to evaluate. Because the goal of this, the end goal of this, I'm almost out of time, so I'm kind of rushing. The end goal of this process is for you to sit down with all the things you've seen and say, okay, for this particular time, this is suffering, this is not suffering. What do I want to change? What do I want to let go of? For example, if I think she mentioned that she wants to improve her health and she wants to improve her, I think your career or something like that, and finances, I think. And then if that is your goal, it means that you are going to set goals for the next quarter, month, based on that. And you are willing at that particular point to say, okay, what can I balance off the list? What won't be a priority for this particular time? What won't suffer so much that is important to me, but I can push to the side, that I can run on autopilot while I focus on improving this number per time? We can't do everything at the same time, but we just need to prioritize a lot better. So I will quickly move to this question that I want us to write down. We can revisit it later. I will give you 10 seconds to write it down. What surprised me about myself this year? Write that down. What am I proud of, even if nobody noticed it? Write that down. What lesson will I carry forward into 2026? Write that down. If anyone wants to share, I can give 2 people to share if you want to share, but that will run out in 10 seconds and then I move on to the next thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the questions again: what surprised me about myself this year? What am I proud of, even if no one noticed? What lesson will I carry into 2026? Okay, so we're moving forward. So the next step, and I think almost like the final step, would be for us to pair up in twos. We're already sitting together, and as somebody is the listener and somebody is the responder. So one person will ask the person, what did you feel you failed at, and what did you feel you missed this year? And the listener will ask you, when you tell them what you failed or what you missed at, the person will ask you a question: what did it teach you, or how did it grow your capacity? So I want us to pair up in twos and quickly do that. Someone is the listener, someone is the speaker, and then ask the question: what did you miss, or what do you think you failed at this year? The person responds, and then you ask a further question: what did it teach you? Because the reason why I'm doing this is sometimes we attribute missed opportunities or failures to, it didn't work out, let me dump it and you should move on. But there are lessons in everything that we go through. What did I learn from not prioritizing my health this year? What did I learn from that failed business venture? What did I learn from this? How is it going to drive me? How is it going to move me forward? So let's quickly do that. Two people. I see you in twos already. One person asking a question, one person listening. If I come and nobody is doing it, I will bring it to the front and you announce it to everybody. What did you miss is the question that you will ask. The person will answer. And then you will now ask the person a second question. How did it grow you? How did it change you? I want to hear from people. I have 6 minutes, so we're going to do this, and then we're off. Yes, finally.
Okay, so am I? Oh, she asked. No. I asked, and she responded first. So what did she respond?
Yeah, what did you learn?
Okay, so her response to the question was that she didn't rest this year, and she burnt out a lot quickly. So every small thing she's burnt out, and she would like to fix that going into 2026. And for me, mine was, I think I failed at paying attention to my health this year. I felt sick a lot, malaria, different other things. I was on a lot of medication this year, and it wasn't. I didn't like that at all. So it's something I would like to fix. I've already started the process of fixing it, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, one more person, and then we go into the goals.
I cannot fail through the Lord that strengthened me. All right. if I should answer mine first before
Okay.
I talked about my partner here. This year, I think I tried to do a whole lot. At a point, confusion setting, and I tried to grapple to know which was priority, which is not a priority. That will change next year. For me, I think, like you said, like you're actually speaking to me, we try to multitask, and at the end of the day, we miss out a whole lot. If it's one thing you can do part-time and you do it well, it's much more better. So that was the lesson for me, and I'll take that into next year. For my partner, he says it's a plus for him, that he has been a plus for him, but he make a reference to his department, that they didn't really do much more this year, that he wish they find a balance and find a way to do much more going to next year. That is the lesson for him.
That's the lesson for him. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. Okay, so finally, I have 3 minutes and we're out. So we're going to write this down. You can do this as a self-reflection later. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to write 3 goals for 2026. One goal is a professional goal. One goal is a relationship goal. And the other one is a personal goal. Are we clear? A professional goal. What do I want to see from my career, my business? 1. What do I want to see in my relationships, whether with family, friends, husband, wife, boyfriend? What do I want to do personally as an individual? Do I want to go to school? Do I want to learn more? Do I want to open a business? 3 goals we are going to write down. We are also going to write, are we noting this down? Because I'm out of time, so we cannot explore this some more. The second thing you're going to write is, what is my core value? What am I going to be known for in 2026? Am I going to be known? And a core value is something that you live by. Integrity, love, trust, honesty. What is that core value I'm going to be known for in 2026? Yeah? Think about that. Third question, what boundary am I going to uphold? What line am I going to draw in the sand and say nobody can cross this line no matter what it is? Because this is kind of like linked to your core value. What is it that I'm going to be unshakable on? Whether in my relationship, again, in my career, in my personal life, in my spirituality. Yeah? And then the last thing is, what action am I going to take this week to bring me closer to achieving or even actioning any of these things I've written? Because it's easy to write stuff down, but the most difficult thing is to actually take action on it. What am I going to put in place this week? Okay, the week is over. Next week, or right now, tomorrow, that will help me achieve these goals that I've set and these things that I've said I want to do for myself. Are we clear on the questions? We're clear on the questions? It was only this side I'm hearing answers from. Are we clear on the questions? You're saying yes. Did you write? You don't need to write. You remember everything. Oh, wow. Okay, what did I say? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then, okay, fantastic. He remembers. Okay, so that's great. So my time is up, but I just want us to put our hands in our chest and make a promise to ourselves. In 2026, I am going to say whatever it is you're going to do. In 2026, I am going to say it again. In 2026, I am going to, and I hope you hold yourself to that promise and be accountable towards it. Thank you very much, everyone.